Peace, love, and black empowerment. You are tuned into the Mile High News Channel, Denver's first station for news and entertainment that is for us and by us. With your host, Noble Turner, Sharif Aline, Chairman Sekou, and Jesse Paris. Welcome. Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Mile High News, family. Episode 27, yeah. So, this is one of the last recordings, and then me and the fellas gonna be back together, giving y'all the news, but it don't matter how we come to y'all, it's gonna be the truth anyway. So, as always, I want to thank our viewers, thank our supporters, man. We really appreciate y'all. I want to thank all the donators, the donators, yeah, that's the word. The donators that helped me out with the Unity community. You know, we really appreciate y'all, fam, and, you know, you guys are really helping us. You know, even though it's, kind of small increments, you know what I'm saying, here and there, you guys are still, helping us get stuff done, man, and we are doing a lot, you know what I'm saying? We currently put up half of our fence posts, so we've got the whole side of it done, so we got to do a whole nother side, and we're going to need a lot of help. So, if you're if you're in the Denver area and want to come on down, we'll feed you, and we got water for you, but ain't no restrooms yet, so we got to work on that. So you got a restroom problem, then you probably want to, you know what I'm saying. And if you gotta pee, you can go on over there in the bushes somewhere. But yeah, we do need help, and we do appreciate the help that has been given. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Facebook. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's probably where we're going to be at in the future, because Facebook is Facebook. I'll say that. So I just want to show you guys the progress and the improvement that we've been doing out there on the land and Unity community. So check us on out. All right, fam. Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Walsenburg. We are in the land, and we are trying to get it in here, fam. Y'all feel me? It's time to go down. It's time to go ahead and get it done, man. We need economic stability. Only way we're going to get it is from a community. Shouts out to all the people that's trying to help out. I got my cousin Ulysses Kinder. Thank you, bro, for helping out. Thank you to a few other people. I don't know their name now. Some people are tripping. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. But either or, we're going to keep it pushing. I'm on a mission to create a black economics, and I'm on a mission to create a black community. So I don't want no time to be worried about crazy people and what the hell they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because look at this. You know what I'm saying? Who cares about all this other dumb shit when it comes to this, fam? Spent the night out here last night. Had a great time, and up there chilling, reminiscing, coming up with some plans, created us a think tank. You know what I'm saying, fam? That's what we need to be doing. This is what we need to be doing here. This is how it's done, fam. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but, I don't see anybody else doing anything like this. We're going to turn this land into an oasis for our people, because that's what we need. It's not going to be 1 million people here, It's going to be a small amount of people who shared this vision with us, you know what I'm saying? Because it seems unobtainable for now. It does, yeah. But if you don't see the vision, then what the hell, Land is wealth. Community is wealth. Once again, we out here chilling, man. Chilling. Brought a couple of tools with me. Let off some shots. And these dang cows still mean mugging me over there. Look at her. Look at her. These fools is crazy. That's why we gotta get this fencing, fam. Keep their asses out. Came out here this morning to use the bathroom. Motherfuckers looking at me right dead in my eye. Ooh. Like, get that. What the hell? But alright, fam, we gotta get some work done. Headed on back to damn Denver. Back to reality. So peace and love. Make sure y'all tune in on Wednesdays to Mile High News. Wednesdays at 8. And we'll see y'all later. Peace and love, fam.
Yo, this shit OP.
Okay, yeah, man. See, we trying to do it, and these, if you guys don't know what this is, looks like a small little house, which it is, but these are made out of storage containers. And the one that you see in the picture here, it's a 20-foot storage container. So we weren't trying to go that small, but I wish I could have got a better picture of the inside of it. But these are just models, so you know what I'm saying. But what was in there was it was a a queen size bunk bed, and it's one of those beds that turn into the futons, and it had a kitchen, man, and a small little area where you can sit down, like, and put a computer and stuff in. And it's got a bed back there. There's one of those beds that they fold down and come down. You know what I'm saying? Those are for the 1-bedroom apartments, and we'll be doing that for the the single people. You know what I'm saying? Just want that. But the other ones, we're going to look at the models, and these are going to be like 3 or 4 of these, probably 3 of them put together in a 40 wide. So yeah, we're doing it, fam. Y'all see the little deck on top, man? That stuff is tight, man. And this can be done. I'm thinking of a whole community with these. You know what I'm saying? And we've got different models, and we've got different forms of how we can flip it. It's hundreds of ways you can do storage containers. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. A lot of people tell me, man, don't tell what you're doing before you do it. Everybody, man, so what? So what if they hear this? You know what I'm saying? Because whoever's gonna be doing it ain't gonna be doing it for my people. And if you do take it and put it for my people, hey, that's cool with me too. Can I get in? If you got more resources than me, then you know what I'm saying. So yeah, fam, we are trying to do it out there. And last, I just want to talk about the Maryland doctrine of exclusion. And what that is that this was written by the Maryland Colony Council in 1638, and it states that neither the existing black population or their descendants nor any other black shall be permitted to enjoy the fruits of white society. And I just want to tell everybody that that just shows that this is in law. This doctrine has never been taken out, or however you say it, stopped or whatever. This is still going. You know what I'm saying? From 1638. You know what I'm saying? It says we cannot enjoy the fruits of white labor, of white society. Of white society. So why do we want to keep caping for everybody else? Why do we want to keep, wanting to be in their, in their society pretty much, instead of creating one for ourselves, man? And that's exactly why I'm doing this doing this with Unity Community, because we shouldn't have to be subjected to that, man. 1638, that's over 400 years, almost 400 years. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta figure out, man, that it's gonna take us to get us out of all of this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take us, because they have nothing for us. This shows you right here. This is a doctrine of exclusion. Who's being excluded? We are. And we still are almost 400 years after this doctrine was doing. It says there, them and their descendants. We are the descendants of these people from 1638. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna give us nothing, fam. And everybody thinking, Donald Trump and get him out of there. Get him out of here. So why? So Biden can come in and abide by these rules that were set in 1638. Just because it says Maryland, don't mean that was how they all had it. Just because it says Maryland doesn't mean if it ain't in your state too. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to know, fam. We don't have nothing. They're not gonna give us nothing. These little stimulus checks, yeah, they cool. They come through. They help through with the rent for sure. You know what I'm saying? But, that's going to be it, fam. That's going to be after this is done and everything's opened back up or something. And, they're going to go back. We probably might owe them that $1,200. For real. That's what I've been hearing. But yeah, man, we just got to figure out that it's going to be us. You know what I'm saying? And everybody needs an example. If you need an example for that, just check out my videos on the Unity community on the GoFundMe and the old one. But you can't donate on that one because they closed it. But you know what I'm saying? It's time to do something, fam. Something to get away and something to create our own so we can finally bring ourselves up. Because nobody else is going to do it. We're looking for loans and grants for this because we're obviously not getting it for fundraisers, but and that's not y'all's fault, and because I know how much my people are suffering now. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you, hey, pay me $100 out your rent, and you know what I'm saying. You and your kids be out on the street. You know what I'm saying, just to help Unity community. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever you can, and like I said, it's not even it doesn't even have to be money, fam. It could be your big cousin just came into some money, or he plays for the somebody, or you know what I'm saying? Or it could just be a hookup on the best place to get fencing like we need, or you know what I'm saying? More water wells. You know what I'm saying? Just anything. There's so many aspects out there. You know what I'm saying? 35 acres, we have a lot of options, and we're going to use every one of them. You know what I'm saying? If we can. So yeah, definitely, man. We really had to think about that and just know from this doctrine of exclusion, man, we ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I always fight for tangibles. That's what we are here. But tangibles can be given to us, from us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, next up we got our sister Melly Queen, General Melly Queen in Queen's Corner, and she's going to be talking about what is our next move. You know what I'm saying? Our next move is going to be to separate. I think. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have to seclude ourselves totally from all other, which I don't mind doing that, but you know what I'm saying? We at least have to keep what's personal and what's private to our people, like the education of our people, like the training of our people, like the care and policing of our people. You know what I'm saying? That should be up to us, man. Real talk. But yeah, so we got General Melly Queen.
Thank you, Brother Noble. Salute, Black family. Welcome to the Queen's Corner. First, I want to send a salute in Black Power to all Black media platforms, to all our brothers and sisters that are out there spreading the truth for our people. Keep doing that. Keep spreading the truth for us and keep us informed on what is going on. I want to give a salute to Mile High News team and the Black Panther Corner with Brother Noble and his Unity community. We want to send a salute in Black Power to him. Support and donate. We're developing and building a Black community in Colorado. All right, family. What is our next move? What are we going to do out here? Now, I wanted to just mention this H.R. 6666. The bill that has already been signed off in the House of Representatives by the Democratic snakes, headed by good old girl Pelosi, the Trace Act, testing, reaching, and contacting everyone. Now, as you can see, they have weaponized this damn virus. You cannot even go outside without a mask on your face. The act will bring even more bullshit into this madness. Trump has signed a bill in office that has put a warp speed on trying to create a vaccine for it when it takes, years to even research vaccines. I'm going to say it again. Do not take this shot. Be careful. Research these things so you can prepare yourselves and your family for whatever. This is a very pivotal time in our story, and it's up to us to change the narratives. There's so many things going on out here, but we must remain calm, stay focused on the prize, and aware of what's going on around us, and prepare ourselves, our children, and our families. Stop playing with these people. We have been at war with these folks, and they are constantly stepping on our neck. We have to change our mindsets and use our greatest strengths as a unit in order to get this taken care of. We need to be working on solutions. Stop playing games. Stop dilly-dallying all these distractions. Get to work. Our revolution will be the evolution of our minds. Detox your minds, your bodies, and your spirits. We have to do this in order to live unconfined to this matrix. Go back to eating right. Stop saying that you don't have to eat right. Yes, you do. Teach your children the proper health and wellness. Home educate your children. It's time out for a lot of things. We have to teach our children who they are now. We should have been doing it. We have a whole generation lost. It's time to take back over control of the things in our lives that we can control. And stop living lazy. Stop living unproductive. We should be taking care of ourselves, our children, our families. You either adapt or die. Get armed out here. I don't care how you take it, whatever it is. Get armed. Stay ready. Stay focused. Think. We love you. All power to the people.
That's right, Melly. You know what I'm saying? We have to come up with a plan. We have to stick with that plan, and that plan has to be all about us. Well, nobody else, fam. Nobody else. It's time for us to spoil ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We need to be to ourselves and, just building up income for us. And, we black, so we got all kind of talents and stuff that can come out and you know what I'm saying? It's like I've been here, on this quarantine where we just now about to come out, and, it's just been so cool, spending this time with my family. You know what I'm saying? And not having to really worry about, the everyday hustle and bustle of what's going on. It's time to sit down and just, really figure us out. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to do as a people. So, yeah, definitely. So we got to really focus on that. Next up, we got our brother Sharif, and he's going to be talking about the Ahmaud Arbery case. So, Brother Sharif.
Peace, family. This is Brother Sharif Alain reporting for the Mile High News. A lot of information has come out about the Arbery case down in Brunswick, Georgia, where the whole town, was clicked in. The white folks in the town was clicked in with the police to do vigilante assaults on black folks. You dig? Retired police officer, investigator was given a deputized and given the authority by white folks down there, the police down there, to target Arbery. You see what I'm saying? Ahmaud Arbery, to target him. And it's the same way over the country, brother, whether it's spoken or unspoken. A lot of these white folks out here feel like they are deputized to go after black people. So just be careful, family. And they are really going after black people over these masks, whether you wearing a mask or not, whether you social distancing or not. I seen videos out in California where black people was attacked out in Jesse Owens Park. You see what I'm saying? For social distancing. And yet, still again, they letting white folks have rallies all over the country where they're not wearing masks, they're protesting outside the state capitol, they are not being beaten, they are not being arrested. So, you know, this is Malcolm X's birthday today, May 19th. And I wanted to give a shout out to him because he's one of the first leaders out there that really emphasized defending yourself against all aggression. See, black folks, we good defending ourselves against aggression to other black people. Another black person disrespect us or talk to us crazy, we ready to defend ourselves. But when these white supremacists do it, then we get quiet. We want to forgive. We want to sing songs. You know what I'm saying? And that's not going to work. That is not going to work in this day and time, family. So we got to be prepared. We got to be prepared to defend ourselves at all times. And it's ironic to me, man, that just a few months ago, a young black man was killed for wearing a mask. Jogging home from the store, he got killed wearing a mask. Jogging home from the store, Brother Elijah McClain. Now, a few months ago, it was quasi-illegal to wear a mask. Now it's illegal if you don't wear a mask. So, the laws change for everybody except for those who write the law, family. And so that's why we have to be vigilant and we have to be always prepared and ready to defend ourselves at all costs, at any time. This is Brother Sharif Alim reporting from the Mile High News. Peace.
That's right, man. So yeah, we got to focus on this coronavirus. We got to focus on everything else that we were focusing on before, plus the coronavirus, plus the more added violence towards us. Y'all, are y'all seeing this, family? Because I know y'all not. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all are seeing this. What's going on with us? You know, they are showing us daily that they don't care about us. They don't care about our safety. You know what I'm saying? That $1,200 is protecting us from you know what I'm saying? Hopefully keeping us off the street to be in another Ahmaud Arbery or be another whatever the other sister. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's just crazy that, you know, every day that we're being shown this, we still don't come up with plans to do something about it. You know? And at the least, we need to make a plan just to get away. You know? If at the very least, of course, we need to figure out a way to defend ourselves. But, you know, just like Brother Arbery, shoot, he gave that fool the business before they shot him down in the street. You know what I'm saying? He gave him a couple of 2 pieces and a biscuit right upside his head. You know what I'm saying? So we know how to defend ourselves. We just have to be in a better position to defend ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I always think that, you know, what if Brother Arbery, Brother Ahmad, what if he was jogging around in something like Unity Community? You know what I'm saying? What if Trayvon Martin was walking down the street in Unity Community with the Skittles and iced tea? You know what I'm saying? What if Tamir Rice was playing at one of the community centers in Unity Community with a toy gun? You know what I'm saying? It would be a different outcome, fam. And you know what I'm saying? That's what pushes me every day to, you know what I'm saying, keep on this and do something different, because you know, this could change stuff. And, you know, a lot of people think, you know, it's out there in Colorado and stuff. No, I'm not just trying to do this just in Colorado. I'm trying to build the headquarters up in Colorado to where I can fund another one in your city. You know what I'm saying? Another one, and those 2 will fund another one in another city. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really need to think about that. You know what I'm saying? So next up we got our brother Che, aka Jesse. And he is going to be talking about the ballot and the bullet. Talking about our brother Malcolm X, and happy birthday to him. And, you know, like I put a post up on Facebook, man, I'm trying to follow in his footsteps. That's all Malcolm wanted. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he wanted justice for our people, and you know what I'm saying? Not equality, but you know what I'm saying? Just to be us. You know what I'm saying? There's not no race of people. You know what I'm saying? But who has turned it into one. You know what I'm saying? So, Brother Che.
Thank you, Brother Noble. This is Brother Che reporting from Mile High News, and I will be discussing ballot and the bullet. So today, family, we commemorate the 95th birthday of Malcolm X, Malik El Haj Shabazz. He would have been 95 today, family, and he had a famous speech known as the ballot or the bullet. And in this speech, Malcolm goes into how the two-party system is against black people, foundational black Americans specifically, and how we should not fall for the Democrats' tricks of inclusion and minorities in the struggle and, the lesser of two evils. He goes into great detail about the Democrats, the so-called liberals, and how they pretend to be our friends, but really, family, they are not our friends. They are really our enemies, and they do not want to do things that are in our best interests. So, family, the 2020 elections is coming up, and as I keep stressing over and over again, we are demanding our tangibles. Any politicians that want the black vote, they're going to have to produce tangibles. The days are over of us just voting, just to be voting. That nonsense rhetoric about your ancestors died for you to have the right to vote. No, our ancestors died for us to have liberation and freedom. They, at the time, they thought voting would be the way to get us towards that. As we can see, family, over the past 50 years, this malign neglect policy that's been in effect has shown us that voting is not going to get us out of this, family. And see, now the Democrats are running scared. They don't know what they're going to do. They think Biden is going to be the answer if he gets Michelle Obama or Kamala lock him up Harris as a VP to be on his ticket, and it's like, no, that's not gonna work. We already knocked Kamala Harris out the paint, so she ain't got nothing coming from the foundational black community, and neither does Biden, and for that matter, neither does Trump. None of these politicians have anything coming if they do not produce things specifically for foundational black Americans to send us to slavery. So as Malcolm told us, it's the ballot and the bullet. Because see, what's happening is the powers that be are losing control. And they know that if we do not vote, if they do not have us participating in the voting process, then what's next? The bullet. So the name of this game is the ballot and the bullet. We are just delaying the inevitable at this point, family, because if we drop out of the political realm, if you will, then what's next is what we experienced in the 60s with the rebellions that went on in major cities across this country. And we are back at that point, family. And honestly, I think Trump is going to postpone the elections, if not have the elections at all. And then we go into a full dictatorship, a full totalitarian regime, similar to what Nazi Germany had under Hitler and what Italy had under Mussolini. So family, we are going to remain focused on our tangibles. Now this is not going to happen overnight, and we cannot expect it to happen overnight, that we are going to get our tangibles. But family, there is power in our vote. And if we withhold it until a politician comes with a black agenda, then so be it. 2020, 2024, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, so on. We got to remain consistent, family. They don't think that we have it in us to be consistent, to demand our tangibles at all costs if they want our vote. So don't let them scare you with, oh, we can't have 4 more years of Trump, or vote for the lesser of two evils with Biden. It's all evil at the end of the day, family. And as Malcolm said over 50 years ago, it's the ballot or the bullet. So, family, I hope on this Malcolm X Day that we realize that we have power in our vote, and there's power in withholding our votes. So thank you, Verder Noble, and peace to the fam.
That's right, and happy birthday again to our brother uh, Malcolm X. And you know what I'm saying? We have to keep his dream alive too. You know, Martin had a dream, and Malcolm had a dream too. We need to keep that alive. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely. Next up, we got our brother Shabaka. He's gonna give us a coronavirus update from out there on the West Coast. So, brother Shabaka.
Thank you, Brother Noble. Yeah, Shabaka Sankora here, West Coast correspondent for Mile High News. Okay, the numbers that I'm giving for the coronavirus are off of the West Coast. Okay, for Washington State, as of May 17th, the count is 18,332. Okay, in Sonoma County, they're 2,784. In King County, there's 7,472, which is the Seattle area. In Pierce County, they're 1,680, which is the Tacoma area. But however, in the rural area of Washington, which would be east of Tacoma and Seattle, the numbers are kind of light. Okay, and as you know, Washington is a Second Amendment state, so that most definitely, they believe in the Second Amendment there as well, too. Now, here in the state of Oregon, they have 3,623 cases, 137 deaths. In the Portland, Oregon area, they have 984 cases with 55 deaths. Now, getting to California. Okay, California, as of May the 17th, 2020, in Los Angeles County, they have 694 new cases, 29 new deaths, bringing the total to 37,974 positive cases, 1,821 deaths. Retailers are allowing curbside pickups, for deliveries. So therefore, if you're a retailer, they're allowing, curbside deliveries, to go deliver their products and what have you. Because as we know, Gavin Newsom is talking about this partial and reopening of California. The manufacturers and logistic businesses are allowed to reopen to supply the retailers. And plus that, selected gardens and recreational beaches are allowed to be open under new social distancing guidelines. Now, the reason why that there is happening, black families, because as you know, California makes a great deal of money and they have a lot of businesses there. Plus that there is the home of the tech giants and whatnot, and Tesla and what they're doing. And I've came across information is that they've been putting a lot of pressure on Gavin Newsom, the governor there, who is capitulating to these big businesses, to operate. Just look at the damn stock market quotes of Facebook, Google, YouTube, and what have you. You most definitely see, that big businesses there that operates, through the tech industry. They manipulate the news. They are always monitoring us, particularly as black folks, and particularly, when we are dealing with these recent issues such as the murder of Sister Breonna there in Kentucky, also too the murder there of Mr. Ahmaud down there in Georgia as well too, and also too of what's going on in Indiana. And then I find it very, very interesting that a lot of these white militias are going out there locking and loading. You say, and they're, pretty much being unaccosted. But then again, when it comes to us black family locking and loading and protecting ourselves, exercising our Second Amendment rights, well, we know what's up with that. So what I advocate, in the states where you can open carry, in the states where you can possess your firearms, black family, get out there to the pistol range, get out there, train your babies, get out there, become self-sufficient. Most definitely, the unity community have it going on as well to support black business. As Brother Aleem had stated on one of his most recent clips, innovate. It's up to us as a people, black family, for us to take care of ourselves. Shabaka Sankor, West Coast correspondent, Mile High News.
Yeah, that's right, man. We got to stay. We have to stay vigilant on this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still out there, and even though they opening stuff back up, you know what I'm saying? I personally think they open it back up so they can secretly do what they want to do, and it's just one of those collateral damages that happens, But we're still open, and we still have to, build the economic system, and you know what I'm saying. They've been looking for it, and I know Facebook probably gonna ban me or something saying this, but I don't care. But they've been looking for ways to kill us, man. They've been looking for ways to get rid of us. Just right before all this coronavirus stuff came in, then we had over 60,000 black girls missing. Black girls and black women. You know what I'm saying? What were they doing then? So this is just now an excuse, and that excuse gets them paid too for everyone that does have the you know what I'm saying, actually gets admitted into the hospital for the Rona, and they have to use the incubator, I mean not the incubators, but the respirators and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we really need to think of that, family. They've been trying to do it for a long time. So that's right. So next up, we got our brother Sekou in Sekou's Corner. So brother Sekou.
All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let the church say amen. Amen. Get that out the way. All right. First of all, we want to thank you, Jesse, for a wonderful, wonderful report, and all the other correspondents, Sharif, and Miller Queen, and the Mile High News crew. What we want to do today is focus on a song I was listening to earlier today that I was studying.
Where's the mic at, on the bottom?
Yeah. At the top right there.
At the top. So yeah, kind of bring it.
Oh, like this? Like this? Yeah, just like the mic. Okay. So, wonderful segue. Thank you, Mile High News correspondents, Brother Che, and Sharif, and Sister Melly Queen, Shabaka. What we want to do is talk about today is a song I was listening to by James Brown. It's called Papa Don't Take No Mess. And when we talk about the mess that we're now experiencing, we got to find the good in the mess. See, it's like digging for gold. The good is always, you got to dig for it. You got to find it. It's not going to be obvious. It's obvious. The negative is already obvious. It's a mess. And it's a mess of not our making, and so we're caught up in it. And we have to figure out an exit plan on how to get out. Because now it's about do for self, and we've seen real clearly with this coronavirus that they don't care nothing about us, period. And once again, we're on the bottom of the boat that has a hole in it, and it's sinking rapidly. And so we don't fix the bottom of the boat, the whole thing gonna sink. So our primary responsibility is to ourselves. And once we fix the bottom of the boat where everybody gets something out of this, then we have achieved our purpose, because we put us first. We got to put us first. We don't do it, nobody else will. So we got to be real clear on that. Now, part of getting out of the mess is that we got to look at this thing, which what Mile High News is doing. We're looking at the mess, and we're covering pretty much all the categories of the mess if you really pay attention. We're feeding our people now, and we're giving them bottoms-up viewpoints that they can grab a hold of and use. Knowledge means nothing if you can't or won't use it. And Aretha Franklin once said, ain't no way I can help you if you won't let me. She had that song called Ain't No Way. So we're going to find the way. Unfortunately, there's going to be casualties of this war. And already across the world, we've lost more than 1 million black people. Now, the blessing is we're counting on what's being born, not what's dying. Because we're going to die. Either they're going to come through government, police brutality, It's going to come from terrorist groups. It's going to come from bad health and eating habits. It's going to come. And some folks are going to die. Now, they have a primary purpose, and it's a good one, of doing everything that you ain't supposed to do. They're a great example of what not to do. So as you're going about this thing in life and you see some folks over there in the corner smoking crack, you don't see no winners over there. Now, it may be all right now, but over time, it's going to catch up with you, and then you're going to have a life of degradation and dereliction. I don't see nobody smoking no crack. I don't care how much money they got that's winning. I mean, for real. And some of our greatest soldiers have fallen under that influence. And we're talking about some great folks. We're talking about Gil Scott-Heron. Yep. We're talking about Whitney Houston. Yep. We're talking about Marvin Gaye. Yep. We have a whole lineup of folks who had habits, bad habits, that cut their life short. So this is about the living. With the understanding that those folks did not die in vain. They are honored because they showed us a great example of what not to do in their personal life, as they had the public me and the private you, or the private you and the public me, however they do that, living dual lives. So once we move together, we must be organized. I can't repeat that more than enough. We, and that includes me in it, has got to be better organized. From organization, as Marcus Garvey said, all things are possible. There's nothing impossible with organization, and with time, which is our greatest asset, as we create the paradigm for other folks to follow as far as our children is concerned and our grandchildren concerned, the struggle continues. Because we're going to win. Ain't no doubt about it, we're going to win. I'm betting my last dime on it. So I want to repeat my commitment of $50 a month toward our project in Walsenburg, where we're building community. Now, I'm so broke, they don't even count me in the census. I'm talking about for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm below the poverty line. You know what I'm saying? And yet I'm still here. Because we here. It's all about organization, about relationships, and how do we build that into a pyramid of life that shall not be moved. And so we thank you very much for your contributions to the program, and we look forward to talking to you soon next week. Ready for the revolution.
That's right, family. So yeah, we gotta focus on building. You know what I'm saying? And I know all of our people, we get distracted and focused on a lot of other things, but we are at war. There's a war waged on us, and even though I would say it's small time, it's really not even small time. Shoot, it's really big stuff going on with us and against us. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to be mindful for that, man, and we just have to know that building us a safe spot and a safe haven to where we can really be ourselves and we can, heal ourselves from all of this trauma that's happening, because we're still going through trauma, fam. We still are. Seeing this on the news, this stuff on the news every day, that's traumatic. You know what I'm saying? And you can't succumb to being just not caring about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't actually sit here and watch this for years and years and years going on and not care about your people. Well, I guess some people can, but whatever for that. So thank y'all for joining us for this week's episode of Mile High News, episode 27. We keeping it rolling. We keeping it coming. We're going to try to get a live going on. We're having a welcome back live show. So we're going to all be together once again. The boys, the Mile High News. the Kings. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back together and bring y'all this troop. So before I leave out tonight, I got our brother Coquise, and he is he's gonna be making the beats from Mile High News, because the last beat we made can't use it no more because it was a free beat, and then they said it wasn't free no more. So they banned all my stuff. So we gonna do it just like how we doing everything else in Unity Community. We gonna do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So our brother Coquise will send us out with this beat, and peace.